Hey you guys, it's Kerry, and I wanted to pick back up on the roadmap that we've been going over. The roadmap has been a critical part of the CDD implementation plan, and last week we covered a beneficial owner, who, what, when, where, and how. So I want to make sure that each of you caught that. So now we're talking about this week is who's exempt. So obviously there's been a lot of talk around the certification form, and really the certification form is sort of right in the middle of what we believe is a full-scale effort of an implementation of what the intent of the CDD rule is. And so at the very base account, I covered this in some of the earlier videos, but at the very base account opening, you have CIP. And that CIP information is you're going to collect, validate address and get a physical a driver's license, and you want a proof of ID, right? So that's your base level information. That would be something that is exempt from the certification form. And then you have the certification form, which is those customers who believe you need to gather more information because the combination of geography and the business that they are in and the products and services that they're going to use makes you want to collect and just verify a little bit of information about ownership of the company. And then the third level that we've talked about over and over and over again is enhanced due diligence. And those are for your high-risk customers. What are the steps that you believe you need to get and gather, the information you need to gather and confirm, because you believe this is a high-risk customer and you want to bank them, and through the information that you gather and verify, you believe that will mitigate the risk of banking this customer. So when you think about customers that are going to be exempt, it's certainly something that you might want to mention in clarifying policy, procedure, and process. Who is exempt? Who we just have to get basic information on? Who do we use the certification form for? And then who qualifies for our enhanced due diligence procedures? So that's what we may need to think about. It's something that's not often talked about, but I certainly wanted to bring it up as a critical step as you're going through the roadmap. Who's exempt? Next week we are going to, pardon the call there, next week we're going to look at account refusal documentation. So this is certainly a policy. When you don't get information that you request, what are you going to do? How are you going to treat that information? So thanks for watching. More to come. Continue to look for updates on the implementation roadmap. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more sections to go after this Who's Exempt. We will be posting content, and the green highlighted bar will indicate that there is an update. And at the end of all of this, we're going to do a webinar that's going to show you how to walk through this implementation roadmap and get some conversation started for you and your CEO and your board of directors. So thank you for taking the time to watch this. Hopefully this continues to be helpful. If there's any questions that you have, don't hesitate to submit a question to us. We're happy to answer it for you. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to bringing more value to you next time around.